Everything points back to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Even if there is nothing there now, if everything has been moved to new locations, you can bet that at one point, this is where it all began. Wright-Patterson is, so to speak, where the bodies are buried.
You are entering one of the most secret places on Earth.
I just saw the bottom of it. You know, it was like flat like this.
Many of her neighbors claim similar strange sightings.
Well, I'm officially creeped out and very curious to all these conspiracy theories that has been going on. On September 20th, over 1.3 million people, and this number could be much higher and even doubled by the time you watch this video. Well, 1 million people are seriously thinking about storming into Area 51. So the military, they're not stupid. They're aware of what's going on. They're aware that there's a possibility of 1 million people that might be trespassing through a highly classified restricted zone, and they will be taking action. What that course of action is, I have absolutely no idea, but what if when we storm Area 51, we really do find aliens or something like futuristic hiding in Area 51? Would America try and overthrow the government because they've been hiding such a huge secret from us? Well, this might be a big day. Well, how's it going, you guys? I'm your host for this one, Landon. Do not go to Area 51, and welcome back to another Most Amazing Top 10 video. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, also hit the bell notification. That way, as soon as we make a video, you guys will be the first ones to be notified. Also, don't forget to head over to my Instagram at Landon Productions and look for this picture right here and tell me what you guys think is in Area 51, and I'm going to take your guys' ideas on what you think is in Area 51, and I'm going to feature you guys in a future video in the upcoming days. Alright, let's get right into this one. This is the top 10 places scarier than Area 51. Doing the research for this one freaked me out. Starting us off like we always do, and at number 10.
One incredible story from Stringfield's files comes from a first-hand witness who inventoried UFO crash debris at one of America's most prominent military bases.
The base he's referring to is the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, which is WPAFB for short, although that's kind of still long. Well, the base is located east of Dayton, Ohio. This is one of the oldest fully functional bases in America. It dates back from 1917, which is near the end of World War I. Project Grudge and Project Blue Book, that has been around since the 50s, are intelligence investigation organizations. They have estimated to investigated over 12,618 reported sightings. Out of those sightings, 701 of them were left on remains, questionable. And you know what? Some of these reports came back from the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So what is going on there?
What seems likely is that UFO evidence is being first brought into a receiving area where some witnesses may see the crates being unloaded. Then, the bodies are taken and stored in underground chambers below the base.
Moving into number 9.
Rumor has it there is a secret base hidden underneath the Archuleta Mesa here. The mountain overlooks Dulce. Some people in town say the base is run by aliens working with our federal government to conduct mind control and genetic experiments.
So that was the Dulce base, which has become the subject of conspiracy theories. Should we raid these places on this list? I don't know. Well, the place I'm talking about is located in Dulce, New Mexico in the United States. People believe that this very secretive facility is ran by like a joint operations between humans and aliens. Is this real life right now? In the 80s, a businessman named Paul Frederick Benowitz Jr., well, he claimed he saw a UFO and aliens in this facility. He has claimed to have uncovered evidence of aliens controlling humans through electromagnetic devices. In 1988, he wrote a paper entitled Project Beta, and that's where he detailed how the base might be successfully attacked. An aerial phenomenon research organization has regarded Benowitz Jr. as a deluded paranoid man. Regardless if this man is crazy or not, there's an underground facility that is 7 stories underground. Like, why? Obviously there's something hiding down there. Number 8.
A former intelligence worker has lifted the lid on some of his top secret work in Australia. David Rosenberg was a US agent at the remote Pine Gap spy station near Alice Springs for almost 20 years.
Pine Gap is a very large facility located right smack in the middle, well, maybe a little bit north, but it's in Australia. It's located in a town called Alice, which is located in Northern Territory. This facility is operated by both Australian and the United States. The facility has a satellite surveillance base, otherwise known as Australian Earth Station.
Other times times we could be looking at something that is quite groundbreaking, information that would eventually be briefed to the President and the Prime Minister.
There are mountains that surround the facility, and people believe that it could be a holograph, like the mountains are just fake. I don't know about that one. Well, they think that the real base, Pine Gap, is actually miles underground. The big question is, what is the government trying to hide at this facility? A question that, you know what, we may never know the answer to. Number 7. Secret UFO bases in Antarctica. What's the best place to hide something? Well, why not a place where the population is only 70 to about 350 people? Conspiracy theorists believe that the government are currently hiding artificial intelligence in bases in Antarctica. There's an article published in 2018, and the headline was UFO crashes into Antarctica leaving a trail of destruction. To me, it just looks like maybe a plane crash there. I don't know if it was a UFO, but others speculate, and experts looked into this crash site, and they've concluded that they're pretty sure it wasn't a plane, and this is when speculation started and all of the alien theories came to life. Many believed that covered underneath all of the snow are facilities hidden away, more secluded and more secretive than Area 51. How do I know this? Well, have you guys even heard of this base? Who's heard of Area 51? Everyone. So how secretive is it? Number 6.
You are entering one of the most secret places on Earth. It's a bunker built into a hollowed out mountain in Colorado. It's just one of the top secret shelters where 7,000 Americans will go to in the event of nuclear annihilation.
So that was Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center. It seems like America is very afraid of nuclear wars, because while researching for this list, I found a ton of bomb shelters for Americans to hide in, and you guys gotta wait till number 1 of this video to see a very intense and nuclear, indestructible bomb shelter that you guys won't believe. The Mount Weather Emergency Operations Center is a civilian command facility. It's in the US, and it's known as the highest level of civilian and military officials base in case of a natural disaster. It's been around since 1959, but people don't buy that nothing is happening at the facility while we just wait for disaster to happen. I mean, what is it currently being used for? Could this be another place where aliens and UFOs are being hidden? Some believe that this facility has already been used in the past when aliens did invade. Well, you know what? I'm not sure what to believe here. Number 5. Have you guys heard of a Roswell UFO incident? Well, we might have talked about it on this channel, and we probably talked about it a couple times. It's a pretty famous story. Well, it was all over the news back in 1947. Okay, look at this article. RAAF captures flying saucer on ranch in a Roswell region. This was huge news. Well, the government got involved with this and apparently hid the UFO in a secret facility that nobody knows about. Maybe Area 51? Well, we might find out soon after the raid happens.
UFO hunters may have found the evidence they're seeking. At a conference in Mexico City, UFO specialist Jamie Mawson presented never-before-seen photos of a purported alien body from the 1947 Roswell crash.
After the UFO spacecraft crashed, apparently this body was found. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's not human at all. People think that this is a hoax, while others believe that this is real. The question is, what did happen during the year of 1947? And what facility did that crashed spacecraft go to? Number 4, we have Russia's version of Area 51 called Kapustin Yar, which is a Russian rocket launch and development site that has been around since 1946. In public opinion, the site is often referred to as Russian Roswell, the place where they captured wrecked alien ships. Well, there have been many reports that 23 Russian soldiers were just zapped by aliens after shooting down a UFO. Other reports have said that this facility has access to alien technology. There isn't too much about this facility for obvious reasons, so I couldn't find much information about it, but I do wonder if there is an Area 51 type location in every country. Like, where's Canada's version of this? Where would they hide it? Maybe down in Niagara Falls? And at number 3, we all know about the world's famous Area 51, but what about Area 6? Area 6 does exist, and it's kind of under the radar. Most people never heard of it.
So Area 6 is located on the Yucca Flat, which is part of the Nevada National Security Site, as you mentioned, which is one of the most secretive sites for the military in the country.
Okay, so this secret facility is also located in Nevada. Nevada seems to be big if they can house Area 51 and Area 6, and who knows what other areas.
Now, just like Area 51, Area 6 is incredibly mysterious. We don't know a whole lot about it, and that's because the National Nuclear Security Administration has been very mum. They've been very tight-lipped about what goes on there.
It seems to me the government has done a great job at hiding this one. Area 6 held 4 nuclear tests for a total of 6 detonations. The facility used to be a device assembly facility, or DAF for short, but now it serves as an experiments facility. They don't specifically say what types of experiments they do, but I think we all know what they're up to. Something to do with extraterrestrial life. Number 2, we have Adams Bridge, and it's located between India and Sri Lanka.
A NASA satellite passes over the shallow waters of the Indian Ocean. It sends back images of a chain of largely submerged objects running between Sri Lanka and India.
People are calling this a magical bridge between the two countries, ancient engineering. Like, what the heck does that mean? Archaeological studies reveal that the bridge dates back to the primitive age, and it might have been constructed about 1.75 million years ago. Like, how do we even know that? This might show proof that aliens might have been on Earth well before humans have, or at least some sort of intelligence were on Earth before us.
The sandbar may be natural, but what's sitting on top of it is not.
This isn't just a simple sandbar. There's objects in here that haven't been eroded away.
Finally, number 1, we have Area 52. Area 52 is one better than, okay, I'm just kidding. I tried to look for Area 52. I'm not sure if it exists. Maybe it does. Maybe it's more secretive than Area 51. So, okay, really coming in at number 1, we have the Cheyenne Mountain Complex, which is also known as the most secured place in the world. It's located under 2,000 feet of granite in Colorado Springs. This is a nuclear blast-proof facility and is currently the home to North American Aerospace Defense Command. It has its own self-contained power plants, water supply, heating systems, a hospital, and possible a hideout for aliens and top secret information.
So we do occasionally will call ourselves America's Fortress for a reason, and that is because we are, by design, here for the worst day in American history.
So the last thing ever standing in the world if we were invaded by aliens or a nuclear attack, this could possibly be the hideout for presidents and world leaders if anything were to happen to the world. Well, there you guys have it. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video. I was your host for this one, Landon. Do not go to Area 51, and I will see you guys all in the next most amazing top 10 video.